Not only are key players set to leave Celtic this week, but it looks like there's fringe players leaving the club as well, as Mikey Johnston is set to officially leave Celtic Football Club. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football for your SPFL transfer roundup for the 22nd of August 2024. And let's get straight into it. Today, it's being reported that Mikey Johnston is in London having a medical as he edges closer to a move to English Championship side Burnley. Now, we all know last season, Mikey Johnston went out to loan with West Brom, and he had a great season. He was scoring goals, he was getting assists, and he was having the time of his career probably. And you thought at that moment, well, maybe his Celtic career's not dead, maybe he can come back, maybe he can break back into the team. But it turns out that's not going to be the case, because his performances in the Championship have actually created interest from other clubs, and West Brom might have an issue bringing him in. The finances might be holding them back, but it's not holding Burnley back. Burnley are the ones with the parachute payments after dropping out of the Premier League, and they have now set their sights on Mikey Johnston, and it appears that they have got their man. It looks like they're going to get him, and we just have to wait and see now what happens. But Brendan Rodgers did speak about it. He says, quote, "I'm open at the moment in terms of where things are at. I gave Mikey his debut when he was 18 and played him, so we've got a good relationship and we talk openly. I think he's at the stage where he'll probably want to play more, but he's worked hard over pre-season and put himself in a really good position. There are some clubs that have shown interest in him, but we'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks." End of quote. But it looks like the next couple of weeks could quickly turn into the next couple of days, and it appears that that move to Burnley is going to happen very, very soon. Speaking of another move that could happen soon, Rapid Bucharest have confirmed that they are interested in signing Rangers midfielder Yanis Hagi. So could we see Yanis Hagi move back to Romania? Well, apparently Bucharest Chiefs are desperate to complete a move for Rangers. Club owner Dan Suku and technical director Florio Moldovan have both stated their desire to sign the out-of-favour playmaker this summer. Obviously, Hagi, 25, returned to Rangers after a loan spell in La Liga with Alves, and he hasn't really played a match at all other than just some Rangers B-team games. So yeah, Hagi's career looks dead at Rangers. We know there's supposedly a clause where if Rangers play him one more time, they'll need to pay approximately like 1.5 million plus give him an increase in his wages, and it looks like Rangers do not want to do that. So it could mean a return for Hagi to Rapid Bucharest, who have just sacked Neil Lennon. So maybe Neil Lennon didn't want to sign a Rangers player, but he's not there anymore, so it's not up to him. He doesn't have a say in whether Hagi gets signed or not. Would it be a good move for Hagi? I think so. I think Hagi's a good player. I think he deserves a chance at Rangers. I don't think Rangers are blessed with enough midfielders to not give Hagi an opportunity. I don't quite get it. Is it finances? Possibly. That's the only reason I can think of why Rangers do not give Hagi an opportunity. Fabrizio Romano has tweeted that Napoli have reached a verbal agreement with Brighton for Billy Gilmore, and they're in the final details to be sorted, and that will be the deal done. The package is supposedly around 17 to 18 million euros with add-ons included. It's understood that Napoli have started plans for Billy to travel and do medical tests early next week. So there you go. Billy Gilmore leaving Brighton. I guess this really now opens up the door for Matt O'Reilly to enter Brighton. But a little bit disappointing, I think, that we're not going to see Billy Gilmore strutting his stuff in the Premier League anymore, because he's such a good player, and I think he fitted well into that Brighton side. However, he's getting a move to Napoli, Italian club, massive. Plus, we've seen Scots do well in Italy, and why can't Billy Gilmore be the next one? There's no reason why he can't go and be the star of Serie A. He really is that good. Now, Luke McAuley, as we know, has been on the radar of Hibernian, but there's another green team in Scotland apparently interested in Luke McAuley, and that is none other than Celtic Football Club. According to the Celtic Way, McAuley is firmly on Celtic's radar as a potential signing this summer. It is thought that Dundee will hold out for £1 million for the key player, and that could be enough to rule out Hibernian. Hibernian might not be willing to pay that £1 million, but I think that Celtic certainly would be. Tony Docherty has previously said regarding transfer interest in McGowan, quote, "It will take a big offer to let Luke go, yes, because he's a valuable member of our squad. But that's not really a question for me. I just want to surround myself with as many good players and people as I can, and Luke is both of them. End of quote. So Tony Docherty, I think, understands that McGowan probably will go, and it's just a matter of when. But he wants to keep him obviously as long as possible, and if he can keep him for a few more games for the transfer window ends, then that's going to be better for Dundee. Is McGowan good enough to play for Celtic? It'd be an interesting signing. I don't think he'd go straight into the midfield. I think he would be on the bench, and he'd be making most of his appearances from the bench. But give him a season or two. Who's to say McGowan can't be, a starting 11 player for Celtic? And finally, Aberdeen want to bring in another striker. Obviously, they just lost Miowski. They're looking to replace and add to their firepower options up front, and they are looking to do that by signing ex-Hibernian striker Kevin Nesbet. Multiple reports claim that the Dons are keen on bringing the 27-year-old back to the Scottish Premiership, and apparently he's not having the greatest time down in England. He's actually left the English Championship, so we'll be interesting to see if Kevin Nesbet does return to the Scottish Premiership. Would he rather go back to Hibs, or does he see Aberdeen, as a more appealing option? I think they're going to go places. If I was offered the choice between Aberdeen and Hibs, for me, I'd be taking Aberdeen all day long. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. Would it be a good signing? I think so. Aberdeen, Nesbet, it could definitely work. He had a good goal-scoring record at Hibernian. There's no reason why he couldn't repeat that at the Dons. And that's it, guys. No official big signings today, but it is said that Mikey Johnston and Billy Gilmore are in the advanced stages, and those deals are expected to be completed within the next few days. So there you go. Let me know your comments down below. Which one of these transfer news do you think is the most appealing? What one's most interesting? Is Kevin Nesbet a player you'd like to see back in the Scottish Premiership? Is Luke McGowan good enough for Celtic? And is Yanis Hagi deserving of a chance at Rangers? Let us know all that down below. We'll catch you in the next one. Till then though, peace.